Okay, welcome back to the channel, MegaWhale team. Thanks for tuning into today's video. Guys, the 9-year support line has actually finally been lost on the Bitcoin chart. We're going to talk about all of that because I think a lot of people have a bit of a wrong perception of what this actually means. Just a quick summary. Losing a 9-year support line does not mean we're going to go to a new low. What it does mean, however, it means we're losing macro predictability on the Bitcoin chart. This is a trend line that we held for 11 to 9 years, depending on where you draw the line from. And we've officially broken below it. So not a very good sign. Now, that doesn't mean a new low is going to happen. We're going to talk about that today. A new low only happens when a new low happens. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we dive right in, head to the pinned comment down below, click the link, join our Telegram channel to get updates on all of our charts, analysis, and a whole range of more stuff. I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you on the screen over here what that channel looks like, just so you know to join the correct one. Here it is over here. Updates, charts, analysis, everything you need to understand the market is over here. If you're interested in VIP, you can join our VIP trading channel. Obviously, our VIP channel trading channel is over here. Get updates, all of our trade signals, analysis, and much, much more. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So obviously, we just quickly discussed what the macro is looking like for Bitcoin. We've lost that macro trend line, and obviously, it's a very, very bad sign. It's very negative. We're losing macro predictability, and this is something that hasn't happened before in Bitcoin in, we're talking 9+ years. So very, very, very out of the blue, very extraordinary, and very significant as well. We're losing that macro accountability, losing that macro predictability, should I say. But like I said, it doesn't mean we're going to make a new low. So let's talk about this new low. Let's talk about what's happening over here. So if we go to our Bitcoin chart, this one over here, and just scroll to the daily, we can look at our bear market structure over here. This is our bear market structure, our descending channel. So underneath us at the moment, we do have a few support zones. And we talked about this a lot on our Telegram channel, and we've talked about this a fair bit on Twitter as well, and on YouTube. We told you guys a few videos ago that we could most likely see, if we do lose that uptrending support line of the ascending channel we had over here, we could see some sort of drop down. I hope you can see this on the chart over here, into this lower zone, which we have actually come down and tested, which is around 19,795. We came down and tested that, and we're currently retesting it now, currently losing that level and potentially going back to that new low. And as you can see, we moved downwards, and we have moved even further down now, breaking through that level, finding some support down over here, but ultimately getting rejected. So it looks like we're heading lower on the short term. It looks like we can definitely come down and retest 19,000. Now we do have some major support at $19,000, and basically throughout this entire zone here, we have assumed support. So we have support at $19,000, and we do have confirmation of that support on 3 separate occasions spread across about a 1-month period. And then we do have our support, which is that low point, which was sitting around pretty close to around 17,647. Obviously that could double bottom there. So what we're looking for over here on the short term is we're looking for either a rebound. We'll talk about the short term pattern in a second, but we're looking for either a rebound and breakout to retest this upper level. Obviously that will create now a new scenario, a new pattern, which we'll talk about if that happens. But on the short term, it's looking more probable we come down and retest this 19,000 level, either bounce from here, create that bottom there and move upwards, or we push back down to this level again, create that bottom there and push upwards. That would be an ideal double bottom. Now, on the off chance we do lose that 17,500, the targets will remain as what we had them before. We're going to go ahead and bring those up. We talked about that again. We talked about this in this channel. I just want to quickly go ahead and find that post, or maybe we put it on. Let's go ahead to Trading View. We have it up on Trading View in here. If we go to our profile and go to ideas, this one over here. So if we do lose that trend line, we talked about this already. If we do lose that trend line, okay, we have lost a trend line. So one validation point done, which is losing the trend line. The next validation point is losing that previous low. If we lose the previous low, this pattern will be in effect, and we'll be targeting around 13,000. As you can see, we've made some pretty good progress towards this level already, but we did anticipate a bottom on the trend line, and we did see that. We did see a bottom on the trend line. We have reached that bottom on the trend line. The question is, will this bottom now hold? That's the next question. The trend line is lost, very, very negative. Will this bottom hold, or will we be going lower? As you can see, we have this whole range of support. We have even got support around 16,000 at this level, around $16,000. So losing that level will cascade us down into this next zone here. So my target for this breakdown, if we do push lower, will be into this range here. If we lose this level, we'll be going to around $12,000 to $13,000 for the next potential bottom. Okay, that is the macro outlook at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the short term. So if we zoom into a very small time frame, let's zoom into an incredibly small time frame to start off with, and then we can kind of zoom out. So on the short time frame, this is a 1 minute chart. We have a retest of this trend at the bottom. We have some kind of falling wedge formation developing. This could propel us back upwards to around 1975. And we talked about 1975 already, as 19795 is that major trigger zone. If we go ahead and bring this chart back up, just to show you in here, 19795 was that midline level here. So we've come down, we've broken below it, we could come up and retest it. And if we get rejected, that will confirm that next move downwards, okay? So we're looking for that on this very small time frame. On the larger time frame, we go to the hour chart, we have a descending broadening wedge pattern. Now, a descending broadening wedge pattern is a bullish reversal pattern. It doesn't have a very, very big target. So the target for this one will be the neckline of the break, which is this point here. That would send us upwards to around 2318. Again, not a strong enough move upwards to reclaim any significant levels. For us to be reclaiming any significant levels, we really do need to be pushing past, 20,800 ideally, and pushing back into this macro channel and breaking back above this neckline resistance at around 21,757. If we don't get above there, we're looking much more probable to continue downwards. Obviously, our downward targets are $19,000, previous low, and then up to about $16,000 for the bottom. And then obviously, if we lose that level, we're definitely going to be coming lower. Okay, that's about all I want to talk about today, guys. I don't have a lot of time today. I'm in a bit of a rush, but I wanted to jump on and quickly do a quick update for everyone. I hope this makes sense. I hope you understand what's happening. Just bring yourself out a little bit. Although the macro trend line was very significant, it wasn't significant in terms of price. It was significant in terms of predictability. Losing a trend line which is held constant over 9 years is never a good sign. We're losing predictability. We're entering a new trend now, a brand new macro trend, essentially, unknown, uncharted territory here. And obviously, we talked a lot about how the economy affects us and how the Federal Reserve has really got their hands around the markets at the moment, really shaking it, pulling it and twisting it in the directions they want it to be. So it is actually a long shot. Who really knows what's going to happen here? We can only go off principles. We can only go off data. We can only say support is going to be support until it's not, and resistance is resistance until it's not. And therefore, we have to assume that this trend line now is going to be acting as resistance. We have to assume that our support below us is around 19,000, 17,616, and 16,000. Losing that major level will send us lower. But until then, the bottom is technically still in, and it is only going to be lost when it's lost. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys for a more in-depth analysis tomorrow. We've got a collab video tomorrow, so it should be a little bit more in-depth and interesting. We'll see you then. Cheers. Okay, guys, we're going to be taking a quick look at Bitget, and now Bitget is where I personally trade. I highly recommend signing up to Bitget with the link down below. Bitget is probably the best exchange out there if you are a trader. It has a variety of features, and the best things about Bitget are a few things. Number one, it's non-KYC. Well, KYC is completely optional on Bitget. Now, there's a whole variety of exchanges out there nowadays that have gone completely centralized, sharing your personal trading information and information of decentralized governments and different governing bodies. Bitget allows that option to be left to the individual, to the user of the exchange. You can decide to non-KYC, you can decide to KYC. It's completely your choice. Another really beneficial thing about Bitget, and the biggest reasons why I'm sitting here actually recommending Bitget to all my followers, is that it has 0.02% trading fees. All right, this is significantly lower than any other cryptocurrency trading exchange out there. FTX, Binance, can name a bunch more, KuCoin. It is significantly lower, by 500% lower than the lowest exchange out there, Binance. Another big thing, guys, is there's no global restrictions on who can use Bitget. Anyone from anywhere can sign up to Bitget and get access to the entire exchange of all the tools, whether it be futures or spot. No matter which country you're in, you can use futures and spot. If you're in America, for say, and you want to get access to more spot trading pairs, such as Binance Global, and you can't sign up, well, guess what? They've got 250 different spot trading pairs here on Bitget to get access to, and you can get access to all of these. If you're in Australia and you want to access the futures market and you can't trade futures, you can do it here on Bitget. You can get access to the future market and start trading with leverage. And finally, guys, if you do want to sign up to Bitget, go ahead, click that link down below to sign up to Bitget, and you'll get access to the reward center over here, which enables up to $4,000 in rewards by completing 5 tasks. All right, guys, we'll get back to the video. Thanks for listening to that. Okay, guys, I want to take a quick moment to introduce the Become a Trader course at the end of this video. This course was designed by myself and Wolves of Crypto. We put together a whole variety of knowledge to create the most cohesive, understandable, and beneficial trading course there is on the market. If you're interested in learning how to become a trader, if you're interested in learning how to use technical analysis, if you're interested in learning how to apply market analysis to different cryptocurrencies, this is a course for you. We teach you everything from the fundamentals, the basics about what cryptocurrency is, how to trade cryptocurrency, mastering the craft of cryptocurrency, diving into a whole range of technical indicators, market structures, and teaching you how to utilize these when finding trades and applying risk management strategies to become more profitable over time. We even dive into market psychology, human psychology, and provide a variety of different videos and educational content, including courses and quizzes to assist your learning along the way. If this is something you're interested in, guys, go ahead and contact us down below at the cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com. We'll send you an email back with all the course information, the structure, the payment details, and everything else you need to know. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we'll catch you in the next one.